This week's Parsha is Parshas Pinchas, and this week's video is sponsored L'ilui Nishmas Rabbi Shai David ben Reb Pinchas. The Parsha starts off showcasing how HaKadosh Baruch Hu rewarded Pinchas for committing his act of zealotry against Kozbi Basur, the Midianite princess who seduced and slept with Zimri ben Salu, the Nasi of Shevet Shimon, and how he slayed both of them with one spear for doing this illicit act. And in the story of telling over how this happened, the last few psukim in last week's Parsha explained that the Bnei Yisrael went to the Oil Moed and they were crying in front of them because they realized how low they had sunk. Says the Targum Yonasan ben Uzziel that they weren't just crying, they also recited Kriyishma. They were reciting the words of Kriyishma. Why were they reciting the words of Kriyishma? Says Ramaylich Biderman that although they realized how low they had sunk, they still did not want to disconnect from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They still clung to their faith and to the connection that Hashem held with them. And they realized that although they sunk low, they could not forsake their God, and they reaccepted their commitment to God at that moment by reciting Kriya Shema and accepting our servitude of Melech Malchei Amlachim, the King of all kings. It is with this act that Bnei Yisrael did that allowed Pinchas to be able to go forth and do what he did, and was zeichet to become Emirtz Hashem Eliyahu Hanavi. That was the multitude and the magnitude of what they did. We didn't even understand how much they did, and that is what allowed Pinchas to become Eliyahu. Says Ramaylich that one cannot fathom how much HaKadosh Baruch Hu appreciates and cherishes someone who, after having a low fall spiritually, is able to get back up and cling to their faith and reignite their commitment to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I was thinking, why did they say Dafka Kriya Shema? Why Dafka Kriya Shema? So we all know that Kriya Shema is the one pasuk that says Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, that God is one and we don't accept anyone else. But I was thinking another thought, that right after we say Kriya Shema, every morning during Shacharis, right before Shemoneh Esrei, we say the words Magbi Ashvalim Adei Maroim, and we say Mashpil Geim Adei Oretz. We say two things. In Nusach Ashkenaz it just says Mashpil Geim Umagbi Ashvalim, but in Nusach Sfard we say Mashpil Geim Adei Oretz Umagbi Ashvalim Adei Maroim. Mashpil Geim, the one who lowers the people that are on high, Adei Oretz, until the ground. Umagbi Ashvalim, and raises the low-spirited, Adei Maroim, until the heights. I was thinking, why is it that when a person goes low, they can only go as low as until the ground? They can't go lower. They're not going lower than the ground. It says Adei Oretz, until the land. But when it says how high someone who's feeling low could go, it says Adei Marim, until the heights. It doesn't list, or it doesn't say till the Rikia, until the sky. It says Adei Marim, until heights. It could keep on going and going and going. And I was thinking that in Kedusha, especially in Tefillah, one person, when they're going low, they can only go a certain amount of far, but when you pick yourself back up, you can go so high. Think about it, a minyan is a quorum of 10 men. That's a minimum. You need a minimum of 10 men. But the maximum, there's no maximum to a minyan. Look at the Siyam Hashas, the Adirei Torah, the Asifas that Klal Yisrael's had over the years. It could be over 600,000 men. And the minyan still is not capped, because when you have tefillah, when you have a Kriya Shema, and you sincerely mean it, and you want to get back on high, and you want to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, there is no limit to the heights you can reach. And that is what HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves about us, the Klal Yisrael, that when we reconnect to Him, there's no limits to the heights we can reach. Have a beautiful Shabbos.